Good evening, everybody. This is our AEW Dynamite review. Once again, we're in a bit behind schedule here, so we're reviewing today the Dynamite of the 25th of May, 2022. So, without further ado, let's get on with the card. So, first up was probably the most anticipated match. It was the match that was on the cover of the show as well. Wardlow versus Shawn Spears. Not a dream match, but probably graved the most interest, really, of probably anything on the show, really. Fantastic, not a match, really, but just fantastic, it was just everything was just so well done, but everything that kind of MGF's involved in, and Wardlow, really, it's always quality stuff. And this was very much the same, really. Wardlow breaking the cuffs was a really nice visual as well. And also when Wardlow rose from behind Spears, that was really well done. And the camera kind of caught that as well, really well. Sometimes AEW cameras can be a little bit all over the place, but they actually caught that. So that was really good. So yeah, great takedown to security as well by Wardlow, and a powerbomb into the cage of one of the security guys was really brutal. So yeah, that looked really good. But the whole thing was just really well done and amazingly set up for for pay-per-view. So yeah, 5 stars for all this carry on, really. So really good. Next up, we had the Jericho Appreciation Society skit. This was nothing much, really, just a bit of a quick little interview thing. Fireball into the official, that looked really good. So yeah, that was quite a good little visual again. So that looked good. So next up, CM Punk interview, and also Adam Page was there as well. So Page said something like, "There's nothing you can do to take the title from me. How about you tell Page that his wife's gonna have a child? That'd probably work, wouldn't it? Probably wouldn't turn up." So yeah, Page just looking like really pathetic as normal. Not a champion, obviously, like we've said before, not a champion. Used to, it's not even the gimmick doesn't even work either. He's supposed to be a cowboy shit, not taking any nonsense. I remember in his promo, which looked like he was really stressed. Actually, looked like he was really struggling. Used the word cathartic, which is a word, but not really a word that you'd expect a cowboy to use. Nothing that he does fits with his alleged gimmick. So yeah, it just looked really ridiculous. But everything about Adam Page does look ridiculous. Cry boy Adam Page, as I call him. So Punk was trying to put Adam Page over really here, trying his best really, but it wasn't working because I don't think anyone can put Adam Page over now. I think he's just, he's booking his ticket now, I think, really. But Punk, obviously, I mean, I think he was trying to kind of carry Adam Page, but clearly Punk's in Adam Page's head, or something's in his head, because he just wasn't on it at all. He looked like he was going to have a breakdown at one stage. So, yeah, Punk for champion easily. I mean, there's no other, there's nothing else that you can do, really. I mean, obviously, I'm doing this review quite late, so obviously I've kind of watched the pay-per-view, but I've said it before, Punk's got to win the title anyway. So, and this kind of proved it as well. On the mic, I mean, Page is just terrible. He's passable in the ring. He can do a decent match, but as a character and a gimmick and a promo, he's just terrible and a very, very poor champion. But this was okay because Punk was in it, and Page looking like he was going to have a breakdown or start crying was quite good, interesting to watch. So, I didn't mind this actually. Built the pay-per-view, and I want to see the match. So that's what it's for, really. We had another package after this, Jade and Anna Jay package. So I don't mind these two. As I say, I think could be stars at some stage in the future. But is this the best match that you can think of for Jade? Potentially, I don't know if it is, but this could be like AEW's biggest pay-per-view. Anna Jay. Okay, she's fought Anna Jay before actually, so I don't mind Anna Jay, but is this the best you can do? I don't know. I'm sure there's someone else. There's people coming in all the time, jobbing out on TV. I mean, it doesn't make sense. But anyway, I was thinking watching this, well, why don't you give the title to Anna Jay at least? Shake things up a bit. I don't think they will, but I just think it's not a pay-per-view match, this though, at all. If it was first time, you could think, oh, okay, but we've seen it before. So, yeah, anyway, there we go. So, yeah, as I said, I don't mind these two, but I don't think Jade's title reign's been anything exciting. She's just been beating up jobbers mainly, and doesn't seem to be improving massively, really. But anyway, there we go. So, next matchup, Kingston and Moxley, the Combat Club, Blackpool Illuminations Club, against Private Party or Private Parts, as I could call them. This kind of what you expect, really. They mentioned before the match, though, Jake Hagan injuring Danielson. Don't know where that came from. It was kind of like just on a little bit of a quick. It wasn't even a package. It was just like before the match popped up, and a little bit of a bit on a sort of a split screen thing. So I don't know what that were about, But if in this situation, wouldn't you expect to do like a news flash or a bit of a recap? Not just like 30 seconds before people coming down to a match saying, by the way, so and so's injured. To me, it's a bit bigger news that, I don't think they're really on it, are they really? You want to be making it, this is a big news. Why don't you do a little bit of a news flash? Tony Schiavone could come on, news flash. This is what's happened. Yeah, well, that's good. Thanks for keeping us up to date. So I didn't know this had happened. I don't know when it happened, whether I missed something. I don't know when it was, but yeah, or whether it's just something they put in there because Danielson is legit injured. I don't know, but either way, do a proper recap or like, news item or something. I don't know, but anyway, Kingston were wearing trainers. I'm just wondering then when did this become a thing? Wearing trainers in the ring. I know some of the high flyers do it, because they're not actually real wrestlers, but it's like acrobats. But I don't really know why you'd wear trainers in the ring. Really, that doesn't seem like super legit, does it? Really, but I suppose he's kind of got a gimmick of a bit of a street guy, but I don't know. I just think it looks silly, really, if I'm honest. Just what you'd expect from this match, really. Same as you'd expect. Nothing. Yeah, well, okay. Good TV match, I suppose. All right. Ref counted the pin again with everyone in the ring. Don't like this at all, but they do it all the time. They've given up on the rules now. In tag matches, certainly. It's just like, refs just like, might as well not even be there, refs. Someone at commentary table could just count the pin and do it like that because they just don't seem to care anymore. Fans could probably go in at ring and probably still count the pin. So, crazy, yeah. Anyway, so that was that one. Then we had Roppongi Vice versus FTR match. Ring of Honor tag team titles. Pretty good match, actually. Looking forward to this match. I liked how they had the Ring of Honor announcer as well. I thought that was a nice touch, giving it a bit of a Ring of Honor feel. He tried to get Roppongi Vice over a bit. Said that they won multiple New Japan Pro Wrestling tag titles. But why not do a bit. I don't know. Why don't you do a video package? Why don't you do something, to get these guys over? You know, I don't think a lot of people really watch New Japan. I don't think they do. I think I've seen, articles saying that it's not, it's not, it's not well watched. So, I don't mind New Japan, but I don't follow it religiously and stuff. So I'd like to see, and this is the second time in this show already, where I'd like to have seen a bit of a video package. AEW don't do them really, apart from maybe sort of to promote like big matches, pay per view or something. They don't really do packages as a rule. I mean, I would have done that with this Roppongi Vice people. It would have meant a bit more. I like the guy, the Ring of Honor announcer, trying to get him over, but do a bit of a package, say, show him winning the titles and show him with a beat. Might mean something then. Just a thought. But they don't really like to do that, do they? So, just a little thing. But the match itself, it's a good match, you see, but, they're not really getting the matches over as much as they could. And if people are tuning in like you, not your regular AEW fans, not your regular wrestling fans who are tuning in, they won't have a clue who these people are. Just think, a couple of jobbers, but, get them over if they've got talent. That's what I think. So I was thinking as well that they hadn't built a match for FTR for pay-per-view. Then the pay-per-view that's coming up, obviously, all in, all out, whatever it is, all out, I suppose, wasn't it? But then the United Empire from New Japan came down. Jeff Cobb and the Great Khan. That was really nice. I like that. I thought, that was a good stuff. But this is obviously, this ain't going to be on all out anyway. It's probably building for the New Japan pay-per-view, which found that really strange as well. This is a go-home show for all out, and they're just having a match on here which has no relevance because FTR aren't going to be on that show. Strange again, very strange. Again, weird booking again. Doesn't make sense. You're promoting a match that's not on your pay-per-view. I mean, I get it that it's probably going to be on the New Japan pay-per-view, but that's not happening yet. And that's not happening in a few days' time. Very, very strange stuff going on here. So, but yeah, I like the United Empire. Jeff Cobb's been before, very, very talented, legit guy. Great Khan, looks a bit sloppy in the ring, if I'm honest, but, seems a good talent. And if the United Empire is here, that means that probably, arguably, the world's greatest wrestler, Will Ospreay, could be knocking around soon. So that's super exciting. New Japan AEW Forbidden Door pay-per-view. A bit of a Will Ospreay. That'd be bloody wow, amazing. So yeah. So I like that. I like the United Empire coming down. Only thing I thought again, this is they didn't really build anything. They've not built anything around the FTR or the United Empire really. I suppose this is the start of it, but I'd like to see a bit more build and again, let's see some video packages of the United Empire. What have they done in New Japan? Again, if you don't watch New Japan, and I don't really watch it, I know they are United Empire. I've watched bits and bobs, but I don't follow it. Most people won't have the foggiest who these people are. United Empire, never heard of them. So do a bit of a video package. It's not that difficult. You're working with New Japan, I'm sure they'll give you some footage if you want. Otherwise, you could do something with it or get them on an interview even. So yeah, same thing again. A bit sloppy with the TV. Not really telling, not a lot of backstory going on with certain teams, certain people. But again, match quality was good. It was a good match this, but you could have got a lot more out of the match if you'd have promoted it a bit more and if you'd have put these guys over, I think. But yeah, good stuff. Looking forward to this match. Don't understand really why it's on a go-home show for a pay-per-view. that they're not going to be on, but still, I'm sure there's a reason for it. I suppose. So anyway, moving on. Jeff Hardy interview. So yeah, killer interview. This really good interview. Hardy cosplayers. We are in our prime. Like that little. That's also a quote from a film as well. Might be a guess what that film is. Not tough enough to compete in 90s. Another quote from him. You are elite, but you are not delete. So some good lines there. Really good promo. Very, very good. So yeah, liked it. Jeff Hardy's very good talent, and the Hardys together are really, really good. So yeah, looks really good. So again, looking forward to this match. Pretty much a dream match, really. So yeah, be interesting to see how that goes, really. Next up, a triple threat match. It's Ricky Starks, Swerve Strickland, and Jungle Boy Jack Perry, the man with no personality yet. He's not found it yet. Maybe he has got some hidden away. Who knows? Yeah, a great lightweight match this was. Again, AEW, like I said before, doesn't have a lightweight title, so these kind of matches kind of lose a bit of the fizz because they're just, oh yeah, it's a great match, but doesn't really mean anything. If there was a lightweight title, you think, oh, okay, we're going for some sort of title or we're in contention for a title, but there's a couple of nice spots. Swerve landed on his feet from the top rope. Poison Rana. Yeah, that was a really nice spot. I like that a lot. Yeah, it was just a very good match. Lee tried to dive over the rope, or I don't know if you call it a dive, but he sort of fell over the rope. That looked quite dangerous, really. A guy over 340 pounds or whatever, just falling off over the rope on someone. Okay, a bit dangerous, but yeah, a good match. Like the match. Again, I just feel like we need a lightweight title or a middleweight title, something of that nature, really, for these guys. I don't really think they could really compete with the bigger guys or the legit guys, really. But that's just me, anyway. I don't know why they're not doing the lightweight title. I think it would be a really big draw, and I think as I said before, dream matches, the Derby dream matches, probably the Derby really quality good matches. So there we go. American Top Team next, and Dan Lambert. I think he was just doing the talking. Was Dan Lambert this time, which is a good thing. Scorpio Sky didn't talk, which that's really positive and really good. On about a new belt being created, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I like Dan Lambert, big fan of his. Don't mind the stable, other than Scorpio Sky, really. As I said before, Ethan Page could be a star if he's pushed. If he was getting the push that Scorpio Sky was getting, he'd be super over, and they could have a new little star on the horizon. Paige Van Zandt, obviously, she's going to be massive. I think potentially one of the best stars in AEW for the women, probably. So yeah, don't mind that. Then we had Thunder Rosa interview. Again, we're building for the pay-per-view here, so lots of good little interviews. I quite like Rosa. I think she's got decent talent, but a voice, proper screechy voice, goes right through you. Honestly, it's Jesus. It's God, you couldn't listen to that all day, could you? I noticed as well, I don't know if AEW thought the same thing, but they turned on her music before she'd finished talking. So whether she went over or whether thinking, fucking hell, this woman's got an annoying voice. Maybe it was that. I don't know. But, yeah. So I don't mind the talent. Just think, God, she's fucking annoying to listen to, though. But, not so bad. Other than that, don't mind her, really. Then we had a nice women's match next. Britt Baker versus Toni Storm, Owen Cup match. Toni Storm. Wow. There's not many women in AEW, well, there's not many people in AEW actually, that look like really big stars. Toni Storm does. She looks like a star. And I mean, the women's division needs women that look like stars, and Tony Storm has got it all. Wow, just looked awesome, amazing. So much so that I wanted to start thinking, have they brought the action figure out? Because I want to get that. You know, just looks amazing, this Tony Storm. Tony looked like she busted her nose up, so yeah, getting down and dirty a bit. She just looked amazing. I don't think she was going over Britt Baker. I didn't expect that to happen, but it was. Really like the match. Really good match. So both really good stars. These, you know, two of AEW's best probably. Tony Storm, to me, give her a big push, get her up the card. She's a star. If someone beats Jade, why not Tony Storm? Or even I wouldn't even be opposed to Tony Storm winning the AEW Women's title either. Just think she's just looks completely amazing. I mean, AEW don't really do gimmicks, you see, or you know, work on people's looks. It's kind of, if you come in, you know, with the look, then that's it really. You've got to kind of do it yourself. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, good match. Big fan of Tony Storm again, as I say. Double or Nothing pay-per-view package. So they can do packages. They can do video packages if they want. This is one when I say video package, it was just sort of reviewing the matches really. But I like the moving graphics that they did. That was kind of a nice little throwback to the old school pay-per-views. But kind of thinking, oh, you know, they didn't all have the moving footage, so that was a bit lazy. You've done the moving graphics on some of your matches, but you didn't do them on them all. So a bit of a letdown that. But they're doing something, you know, doing something right here. But then half the matches just had stills. So anyway, strange. But there we are. Then we had the main event: Kyle O'Reilly against Samoa Joe, Owen Cup semi-final. I think it must be semi-final. Yeah. Wow, what a fantastic match this was. Might be one of the best ever I've seen on Dynamite, you know, actually. A real wrestling match, old school wrestling match. Kyle O'Reilly, though, wow, this guy is, what a star this guy is. And I think AEW's cottoned onto it, you know, now. So, yeah, but this guy is just, Jesus Christ, this guy's so legit. He's got a amazing worker. He looks good in the ring. Everything he does looks legit. Like Samoa Joe, really. So, God, he's going to be a star, this guy. I wouldn't be opposed to giving Kyle O'Reilly the Ring of Honor title, you know. I think he's that good. It kind of reminds me, I said this before, it sounds a bit much, but kind of reminds me of Bret Hart. You know, similar sort of, you know, did a bit of tag teaming, singles guy, technically super sound, looks legit, no nonsense kind of guy. Give this guy a big push. Smarten his gimmick a bit, give him some new trunks or whatever. You know, make him look like a star. That this guy's got all the ability. Honestly, don't take your eye off this guy. So this kind of shows AEW really that you don't have to kind of like force feed someone down your throat like Wheeler Useless or like the stick man Daniel Garcia, who Daniel Garcia is an okay wrestler, but he's never going to be a star because he looks like a stick man. And Wheeler Useless is, as his name suggests, useless. But Kyle O'Reilly, wow, this guy is a star. Big star. So, yeah, AEW, it's time. As soon as your pay-per-view is done, build this guy up. You know, Red Dragon was all right, but, you know, he's arrived now. I wanted Kyle O'Reilly. I like Samoa Joe, you know, but I wanted Kyle O'Reilly to win this match, which surprised me because I didn't expect to think that. So yeah, maybe. I know it's probably early. But imagine if they given Kyle O'Reilly the Owen Cup. that could have been it, couldn't it? Could have been the making of him. Anyway, just an idea. But yeah, anyway, big star, amazing main event, one of the best, as I say, on Dynamite. So overall, you know, a good show actually. And it was the go home show, so you'd kind of expect that. But the Wardlow Sean Spears was amazing. The old storyline of that was just spot on. Wardlow looked awesome again, and he's a star now as well. So they're building some stars now, which is super good. Punk interview was good. The Roppongi Vice FTR match was a good match as well. Lightweight match was good. Tony Storm Britt Baker match was good again. And the main event was amazing. I give this show 4 stars, you know. So they tick the boxes. Apart from the fact of I'd have preferred them to do some sort of recaps and video packages on people being injured and what people did in Japan. But other than that, I can't really, you know, I haven't got anything much to complain about on this show. It was quality. The match quality was top notch. And really, this is kind of what you want from a go-home show, really. This made me want to watch, even though I wanted to watch the pay-per-view anyway, but this really made me want to watch the pay-per-view now. Yeah, so ticked a lot of boxes here. The building stars, that's really good. They've got a lot of bit of work to do in relation to formatting the shows and basically keep, you know, like video packages and giving background on people. They're not really up to speed on that, but I'm sure they can get on track with that. But yeah, things are going pretty well. And as I say, looking forward to the pay-per-view. So yeah, so that's the review for this week. I'll be back soon because as I say, I'm running a bit behind on the reviews, but I'll be back soon with the review for the next Dynamite. But yeah, overall, really good show. Yeah, go home show for pay-per-view, quality. So yeah, 4 stars. That's all right, isn't it? So yeah, so we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. If you got any comments, stick them in the comments. You know, I might respond to them, probably won't, but you never know. And we'll see you next time on the AEW Dynamite review.